joining me today. Hello and welcome to the Sports Box. Well, welcome again to the Champions League and PSG, Chelsea. Well, did PSG do enough? And do you think they can qualify? Some people say Mourinho, as usual, crippled PSG, although Clottey, the keeper of Chelsea, did save them. What say you guys?
As you say, Chelsea, we know Mourinho. Mourinho is a master, tactician. He just parked the bus. And what Paris Saint-Germain was trying to use, they were trying to use, the wings and try to send cross in because there's nothing they could do through the midfield. But they got their chances and they didn't convert them, so it might come back to haunt them in the second, game.
I will start with a quote of Jose Mourinho. If football was a game with 9 players and 2 goalkeepers, they would be on the moon. So that says anything about the Chelsea because they really play very defensive. So in this modern football, maybe you like or you don't like Jose Mourinho, but definitely the way how he'll make the tactics, it gives results. And at the end of the day, he's the guy who got 2 Champions rings with 2
different teams.
And he's going to win the English Championship. I don't have any doubts about that. And I think he's going to go far in this Champions League. His teams are always very, very, very disciplined, very compact, but they achieve results. And, and that's what counts. I mean, it's a business, okay?
Right.
So
PSG played very well, although they were a little unsettled with their injuries and all that. But it appeared that something was lacking. Between the defense and the attack. Sometimes their midfielders committed too many fouls on Hazard, and even Mourinho complained about it. They were on top of the game.
Mourinho complained about anything.
Why didn't they just take advantage of what is happening? I mean, they had the game at the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, the first half, they had their chances, even if they were not playing good in the first half. And the second half, they upped their the tempo, and you could sense they wanted really to get a win or at least score some goals so that they can have an advantage for the second game. But
I still think that the PSG can score in London.
Very good.
They've got Ibrahimovic, who's an extraordinary player.
They have Cavani.
Yeah. But I still think they can score because Chelsea in the back center, sometimes they have problems there. Yeah, but I think Chelsea will get through. I mean, they'll even if they just play for the draw, in the second leg.
Yeah, but the question is, when we watch the Chelsea, are we bored to death?
Well, I think Mourinho would quote the famous quote from London. If you are tired of Chelsea, you're tired of life.
The question then becomes, Chelsea will be forced to come out in the second leg in Stamford Bridge in front of their own fans. Could PSG take advantage of that? Knowing the fact that Mourinho knows Laurent Blanc, the coach of PSG, very well. He knows some of the players very well too. He coached them.
It's not over, definitely, but 1-1, it's very good result for Chelsea. Exactly. First of all, they play at home. So Stamford Bridge is a very difficult arena to play it. And also, I don't think that they will play very defensively. Mourinho is always making some tactics before every game, every match. So we have to wait 2 weeks and to see what the special one have to offer.
Exactly.
I mean, for PSG, they're going to have to go for it. They have not. It's the last game, so they will try to do everything possible to see if they can score a goal. But as we said, Stamford Bridge is a fortress, for Chelsea. So we'll see.
And as you said, I mean, PSG has been ravaged by injuries, and I think it's going to be very difficult. But you never know, I mean, Mourinho himself said that, look, it's a 1-1. There was a draw. He says what we have now is we had a 2-leg match. Now we have a 1-leg match.
Now let's look at the EPL defending champions. Manchester City going to face Barcelona. What is your pick? It's going to be tough.
It will be tough. It will be tough because Barcelona now they're finding their feet, and the combination, you know, the threesome, the striking force, Neymar, you know, Messi, and Luis Suarez. I guess they're clicking, and the whole team now seems to be, you know, I mean, waking up, and so it's going to be interesting for Manchester City. I mean, the way they made it, you know, to the last 16, it was like a.
Well, it was a miracle.
It was a miracle. So they have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So
you know, they could surprise. They could surprise, but they are a very irregular team, and this is the thing. And as he says, Barcelona is beginning to improve from game to game. They're becoming very, very dangerous. And with Manchester City, you never know. I mean, they can play extremely well, and they can play extremely badly, lose to second division teams, and you know, it's.
They are not consistent,
Yeah.
and sometimes their defense. Sometimes are woeful. It's like they've never played the game before. But these guys, these are first-class rated players.
Incredible good players.
They are extremely good. Sometimes they lose concentration for some odd reason.
I'm always keen to surprises. That's why I'm going to pick Manchester City.
Wow.
I'm willing to risk
All right.
because, first of all, Boni is in the team.
Right.
Yaya Toure come back
From African
from
Cup.
African Cup, and Barcelona lost a little bit of their mojo. You know, they are not playing like they used to be, so they are beatable. So I think Manchester City, like you said, they have opportunity finally to show what they know. So everybody will think that
The midfield battle is going to be very interesting because, you know, in Manchester City you got Yaya Toure, you got David Silva. These are very good players, and it's going to be a very interesting battle there.
And the thing is, teams that play aggressively against Barcelona, sometimes they can take them out of their system. And once you take them out of their system, they don't have a plan B. But you have really to be ready for that, for 90 minutes.
Well, it remains to be seen if Yaya Toure will be able to break them down. His former teammate, we'll see. Well, folks, that's about all time will permit us for today. In the Sports Box, bye for now.